and losing on penalties, that's not a bottle job at all. Like you said, we asked for a major trophy this season. 98% of Arsenal fans said Premier League over Champions League. Just win that Premier League trophy, and we'll be happy with the season.
Look, big up, you know what? Big up the fans. We're seeing the fans right now. Look at them. They're cheering on the team, and that's how we're supposed to be. Let me tell you something. You see hold on there. You see any fan, any Arsenal fan that comes out crying about, oh, Arteta this, Arteta that, and all this bullshit. Stop support the club, man. Go support somebody else, man. Seriously.
For real, man.
Yeah, man.
Arteta's taking us back to somewhere we dreamed of 10 years ago. 12 years ago.
And now we've got the Champions League final and we've already won the Premier League.
Exactly.
Tomorrow we're having a parade
Tomorrow's
for
going to be
our Premier League champion.
All you
we want to be the Premier League champion.
Just watch tomorrow. Watch the love for this team. Watch the support. Watch 1 million people be on the streets of North London. So get your super chats in. Send the messages to your friends in the group chats. But watch the love and the support for this team tomorrow. Because what they've done this season is fantastic. It's brilliant.
Biggest audience on AFTV.
Big up to them.
Biggest audience on AFTV.
Big up Arsenal, man. Big up. Well done.
How you feeling, man? Sum it up.
Yeah. So you should.
Of course we're trying. But Laurie, we go again. You was there.
Talk to me.
But we go again. And we keep going.
Larry, like you have your mortgage on that one, man.
Nah, I saw the penalties. I thought we were going to win. I was convinced we were going to win.
Yeah.
Once it went to penalties.
You said it before the game. You said 1-1. Arsenal won on pens.
Yeah.
Is there a better person that loves Arsenal more? Step up and take that penalty. So we love Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what, I think it's down to who wants to take the penalty.
Yeah, that's it as well.
It's not always.
He told the manager, I'm there.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Harrison?
All that talk 2 years ago.
Talk to me.
Just disappointing, man.
We won't be able to hear you if it's off camera. Go on, Harrison.
Just disappointing. I think that game was there for the taking, man. I know we've won the Premier League this year, but I do think that you have to put that in the background, and we're in the Champions League final. Let's talk about that. I think it's disappointing, man. It's disappointing.
Yeah, Harrison, you can't say put that in the background, you know.
No,
but what I'm trying to say, we've gone from 22 years of not winning the Premier League to all of a sudden expecting to win it all. You know what happens? Is fans get carried away with it.
No, but I would say the same, but I think the game was there for the taking today. I think we could have won that game.
Especially in extra time.
So, like, it's great that we've obviously won the Premier League. That's great. But the sole focus today was winning the Champions League. This is totally separate to the Premier League, you know? And I think, like you said, it's great that we won the Premier League, but it's just disappointing. And I think the way that we've lost as well, obviously we put up a fight, they didn't batter us or nothing like that. It's just frustrating. I think the penalties frustrated me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, Eze, Gabriel, you've been brilliant this season, but you can't miss the target from a penalty, you know what I mean?
But look, Eze sticks away his, Raya says the next one.
But
Gabriel don't even need to step up.
But let's be honest, more talented players than Eze and Gabriel have missed penalties in the past. We've seen it at World Cups, seen in Champions Leagues, cup competitions. Penalties is a lottery. I mean, don't get me wrong, PSG took all their penalties really well, apart from, was it 2 or 1?
1-1,
But you know what I'm saying? But Laurie, in terms of like, we played so well in that game, right? They had hardly any chances. They've scored from a penalty from one little mistake, and they've won the penalty shootout from our players missing the target twice.
Fine, man.
That's frustrating for me, you know?
That's penalties. That's penalties.
Like we didn't even make their keeper make a save in the penalty shootout.
But I hope Arsenal fans don't all make it about that penalty decision, because to me, I don't think that was worthy of. It wasn't a Stonewall penalty, and I don't think that was worthy of deciding a match like this.
I think it was a penalty.
I think it was a penalty.
I've seen them give it.
It's a foul.
I've seen them not give it. I don't think it was a penalty.
I think it was a foul.
They were both going at each other.
The game. It was an inconsistent referee. It was an awful referee.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, like I said, it's done now. We celebrate the Premiership. It's unlucky we didn't get the Champions League. We'll go again next season.
It's funny because
and you know what, sorry, we could look at a game like this and the team, Arteta, you know, the board, and I can say can see what's missing in this team now to go forward for next season. You know what I mean?
Look at him.
So, yeah, man.
I think, like Harrison said, we also have to congratulate the team. We played well. We could have won it. It's not like we got outclassed or anything.
We played well. We came into the game.
We gave everything.
Yeah, no. Big them up. That's what
I feel really sorry.
Big up
I feel really sorry for Gabriel in particular, because he actually had a really good game.
Yeah, he did.
And he's volunteered to take a penalty. There's an argument of whether if he's volunteering, whether he should be 5th. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm not even going to really overstress that. The fact is we didn't get it across the line.
Let me get these super chats in. Some absolute comedy gold in these super chats. Let's go through it. Sean Thornton says, way hey. MR ADHD says, absolute crap you are. Haha, bottled it. Let's test out their nuts says, comedy gold. Come on, you Spurs. Jaden Philander says, you ain't Chelsea, you never be a big club. Hamoudi says, boring team defending. Dank says, let it all work out, let it all work out. Jesus says, 25% possession, low. Gaming Gaz says, Bottle Jobs FC. Dale Hello Well says, Champions of Europe, you never sing that. Eugene Park says, UCL finalists but not champions, just like Tottenham. Black Wolf Byro says, that night in Budapest, oh wait. Hold on, scroll back up, let me get back to this. Comedy gold that I'm reading right now. Prak Ha Gawal says, I'm not usually one to blame the ref, but this guy was seriously biased. Didn't let us take a corner at half time, for example, which is more important to the game. The ref was...
Yeah, he was. He had some shocking moments, man.
I Love Vanel says, not going to lie, you didn't deserve to win that game. You sat back for 90% of the game, but you've done a stupid thing and put a defender on last penno. At the end of the day...
It's not deserved to win that game.
Scrolling up by this, sorry guys. One sec. Put a defender on last penno, and at the end of the day it's night and crying more, blah, blah, blah. John Milan says, winner, football, loser, not reading that. Sean Thornton says, winning the Champions League is the best experience as a fan. Cool. Zixtrix says, listen to how they switched to Champions of England, haha, unreal. What do you mean switch? We haven't sang Champions of Europe. We've been singing Champions of England since we won the league. Blah, you guys are worse than Inter. Okay, team that lost 5-0. AMT says, AFC in the transfer must buy better attack. Jay Sent says, Champions of Europe, you never seen that. Isla Van El says, I 100% agree with the team you... I'm not reading that about Yardi. Up the Chelsea says, Champions of Europe, you never seen that. Dorsey Man says, not every London team can beat PSG. What other London team? Oh, Chelsea in there.
Well, we didn't lose them,
What's that called?
We lost on penalties.
World's football, what's that? Competition
Club
for
World.
Club World.
Carry on.
Club World, whatever. Kemal G says, Arteta is not the type of manager that wins final games. He thinks if defending from the gate can go win you cups. He won the FA Cup in the final. Joshua King says, park the bus for 120 minutes, one shot on target, disgusting, ruined a good final. The K Stone says, tough luck, well played, overall good season. Oh, appreciate that, thank you. Donatello says, proud Arsenal fan, I love this team, come on you Gunners, big up to you my friend. Black Wolf Barrow says, Abby rubbing her hands like Birdman right now. Yep. Sure she is rubbing her hands.
That's what I don't get. Like most of these, unless you're.
Yardy, let them get him in, man.
No, but unless you're like unless you're Man City who have won 2 trophies this season.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like I don't want to hear nothing from.
I agree.
You're not gonna dampen our parade.
I've had a beautiful season. Some of the moments I've had this season.
Like,
this last week has been incredible, man.
Did you think it was going to be Premier League champions, European champions?
I said, give me a major trophy. Give me a Premier League, and I'll snap your hand off.
Second champions.
This is tough.
Final, semi-final, final.
TB says you went from specialist of failure to specialist of losing the bus stop. What? Newman Nassim says, think we could have taken this game, but I'm still proud of the boys and coming from somebody brutally critical of my football club. At times, I think we still need more reinforcement to compete. Yeah. I agree. I think in attack, we need a couple of signings in the summer. We're still 2 or 3 away from being like a better... Well, we won the Premier League with this team, but I still think we can improve. That's the scary thing for rival fans. We've got 85 points this season. Watch the transfer market this summer. Andrea Berta ain't messing about. Yeah, 85 points will be the bare minimum next season. 90 points plus is guaranteed. No, not guaranteed, but it's coming, trust me. Simon96 says, Champions of Europe, you never sing that. I said it, says, so many closet fans in the comment. DM1274 says, Chelsea think winning the Champions League under a Russian oligarch means something. Pathetic fans. Prakhara says, someone on the panel said we didn't deserve to win. PSG were worse, didn't create any chances. Matt Viner says, Daniel, Steve Burt better have bodyguards. MR says, you fake champs, that's why you didn't win. Truman Show says, we'll be back stronger. Handflow Case says, Liverpool fan here, don't listen to other Prem fans. You still won the league after all, so still an amazing season for you. Roll on next season. Sam Lewis says, Bruno. Any words?
No, I have no words.
No words, man.
No words.
Done.
Yeah, do you know what, right? What I will say on this game is I ain't going to criticise Eze because there's been plenty of times this season where he's got us out of jail, scored clutch goals and had amazing performances, won us games, and likewise with Gabriel. You know, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been a colossus this season. It's been, without a player like that, I don't know where we would be, and he's an integral part of this side. Unfortunately, listen, we didn't get beaten over 90 minutes. We can say things about the ref and stuff like that. It was one kick of the game that cost us. Is it disappointing? Yeah, of course it is. But we were that close. It was that close.
Yeah.
Listen, it ain't. Like people before were saying, "Oh, PSG are going to come and smoke you. They're going to batter you." It was a tight game. It could have gone either way, but it went to penalties, and that is how close it was. It was literally, you know, 2 penalty kicks. It didn't go. David Raya makes a fantastic save. And these things happen in football. It's unfortunate. Is it disappointing? Yeah, of course it is. But like you said at the beginning of the season, if you said to me, "Listen, we'll win a Premier League," will you take that? I'll bite your hand off for it. And this is a top side, and things are happening for this side. It's you know, you see the progression. Listen, last season we got to the semi-final. This season we got to the final and narrowly lost it. It was a tense game, and like you said, we scored an open play goal, and you know, it was as a neutral. You know, I'd imagine it was a tense game of football to watch. But listen, I love my club. I support my club. It doesn't take the shine off the Premier League. We are champions of England. We've been the best team in England by far. And listen, we'll make a couple of reinforcements, world-class reinforcements in the summer. We'll go again next season. And listen, we'll go smoke some teams and we'll come take this.
Sorry, Mark.
Tottenham fans.
Tottenham fans still talk about how brilliant that Poch season was when they got to the Champions League final and lost.
Won what? Won what? What'd you
They
win?
still talk about that.
What'd you win? What'd you win?
Yeah, we got to the Champions League final and won the Premier League.
Yeah, mate, Tottenham fans, shut up. You nearly
Just
got
seeing
relegated.
Just seeing PSG lifting.
You nearly got relegated, mate.
Congratulations to PSG.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, fair.
Well done.
Fair enough.
At least we can say we lost to the
best
if
team?
not Arsenal, the best team in Europe. So.
I'll revise my statement from earlier in the season. Arsenal are the second best team in Europe. Thanks for walking. Sorry, man. Nah, it's all right. I said on that fan cam, didn't I? Arsenal are the best team in Europe. I believed it then. Now I say we're the second best team in Europe. And you know what? Best team in England.
Yep.
So we can brag about that. Until next season, we can enjoy that. Nadi Kasapa says the club is progressing. I still trust the process. It is what it should be. Says I'm so proud of this team. Smiles up. Oh yeah, I'm loving this. There's some positivity in the chat, in the super chats. The Saint Elite says we'll be back. Hold your heads up high.